Now on Coast TV News.
Family frustration in Milford with the suspect still at large. Households struggle with sending students back to school after last week's threatening situation. Tension over transmission lines. Delaware's governor wants them at this beach, and the effort has added to the entire wind farm debate.
This is Coast TV News Midday.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us. I'm Matt Pensick, and welcome to Coast TV News Midday. If you like 70-degree temperatures, and I have a feeling you're going to like today, here is a live look at Laurel. Got some blue skies, got some clouds as well on this late Wednesday morning. First Alert meteorologist Bob Trihey joins us now with a look at First Alert weather. Good morning, Bob.
Matt, spring has sprung across Delmarva. Well, it's not officially spring yet, but that's still a week away, but it certainly feels like it as we're looking at our first 70-degree temperatures since mid-November. We're getting there. Mid-60s now, 66 in Georgetown and Milton. Salisbury, you're close to 70 at 68. Seaford, 66. Even along the coast, we're seeing some 60s, but 58 in Ocean City and 53 in Rehoboth right now. So there will be a little bit of a sea breeze that could affect your temperatures, keep them lower than inland areas. There is a bit of a westerly breeze right now. That's an offshore wind, and that's typically a warm wind for Delmarva as we're looking at some high clouds that continue to flow through as we have high pressure in place. And that high will be sliding away, and eventually we get even warmer with time. And this afternoon, more of those mid to high level clouds. By 3 o'clock, many inland areas right around 70 degrees, but cooler 50s and 60s along the coast. And if you're out and about for this evening, still very nice with temperatures into the 60s. Perhaps you're headed out to dinner or just jogging and enjoying the beautiful weather. We're seeing that for today. And we've got a couple more days of 70s and some rain is in the forecast as well. I'll talk about that coming up in a few minutes.
Bob, and we continue with our coverage of the search for 59-year-old Thomas Caffrey. He is the man who delivered a disturbing note in Milford that led to the lockdown of schools last week. In the aftermath, many parents took to social media saying they're even more confused now than before. Police revealed that someone else, not Caffrey, was also banging at doors at the school during the lockdown. And now parents are deciding whether or not to have their kids back there. Kim Britt is a mother of 3 boys that go to Milford Central Academy. She tells Coast TV her sons will do schoolwork online this week as a precaution.
I truly feel that there are so many parents at this point. They're so uneasy with everything going on. If they would just offer a virtual aspect to learning right now, they would have more parents on board with what's going on. We were left hanging, and that is why there's so much speculation and at this point, so much distrust in our district.
So what's next? Caffrey is facing 4 counts of harassment. Police believe he is driving a gray 2012 Nissan Titan pickup truck with Delaware plates, or with a vanity tag of the number VF6493. Anyone who knows of Caffrey's location is asked to contact authorities. This morning, a 55-year-old Hartley, Delaware man is facing 2 drug-related felony charges. The arrest of George Doby was the result of a 2-month-long investigation by the Kent County Governor's Task Force. Doby was arrested this week at a home on Hartley Road in Hartley. According to state police, nearly 49 grams of crystal meth were found inside. The 2 felonies are possession with intent to deliver a controlled substance and possession of a controlled substance. He was committed to Sussex Correctional Institution on a $40,400 cash bond. An update on our coverage of the effort by renewable energy company U.S. Wind to put wind turbines off of our coast. A number of strong opinions on the use of land at the Delaware Seashore State Park for transmission lines that would connect the wind energy to the power grid. Public workshop last night focused mostly around the power lines that U.S. Wind is proposing to bring onto 3 Hours Beach, and people at that Bethany Beach workshop were not shy to share their opinions on the potential project.
This is being pushed through so fast, and I fear for our sea, I fear for our animals, I fear for my grandchildren I don't have yet, and I fear for everybody who lives around here.
I have a 2-year-old daughter getting ready to turn 3. You know, my job is to protect her, to keep her safe, and part of that means making sure she has a planet that is habitable and can afford to her what it's afforded to me.
State permitting process for the project has yet to begin. This does bring us to our Coast TV poll. We want to know, what is your view on offshore wind power lines? 69% are opposed to this project, 28% are supporting it, and we also have a few votes for concerned about changes and the need for more information. New today, Vladimir Putin said that Russia was ready for nuclear war if it came to that. His latest warning to the West ahead of an election this week that will see him extend his rule. Russia's president boasting that he has a more modern nuclear arsenal than anyone else and that the West is working on modernizing its own. It's the second occasion in less than 2 weeks in which Putin has used nuclear rhetoric. President Biden has officially crossed the delegate threshold, clinching the Democrat Party nomination thanks to his overwhelming win in Georgia's Democrat primary. Biden's portion of the state's 108 delegates make him the presumptive nominee of his party, and former President Donald Trump has secured the Republican nomination. After last night's contest, he secured enough delegates to move forward to the general election, and this means there will be a rematch between Trump and President Biden. Coming up, Fenwick Island flooding frustration where the town is prioritizing its request to FEMA. CoastTV News Midday returns after this.
Your tax return over there. Your tax return at Alton Brothers Home Furnishings in Salisbury. Let Alton Brothers help you get more for your tax money.
Alton Brothers, furnishing Delmarva for over 75 years.
Delivered to your home with care.
Delaware Electric Cooperative is committed to improving the lives of young Delawareans. We're excited to teach elementary students how to be safe around electricity. We're proud to offer scholarships to students looking to further their education. The Co-op's annual summer youth tour gives high schoolers the chance to learn about cooperatives with hundreds of other peers from across the country. And we provide real-world experience to college students through our summer internship program. Young Delawareans are our future, and our co-op is proud to help them achieve their goals.
Hi, I'm Delaware Insurance Commissioner Trinidad Navarro. Making decisions about your Medicare coverage can be difficult. So, the Delaware Medicare Assistance Bureau is here to help. Thousands of Delawareans with Medicare come to us for free one-on-one assistance with navigating the complex and confusing insurance system. We can help you too. Call our Delaware Medicare Assistance Bureau at 302-674-7364 today.
Positive, focused,
supportive, and goal-oriented. These are just a few qualities of coaches who inspire their athletes.
Each month, the Preston Automotive Group will select a coach who makes a difference and make a $500 donation to their organization. Then at the end of the year, 3 of these coaches will receive an extra donation to their program.
Nominate your coach today at DelmarvaSportsNetwork.com under the Features tab.
Delmarva Sports Network Coach Who Makes a Difference. Brought to you by Preston Automotive Group.
Give your backyard a cozy enhancement with patio systems in Lewis, Delaware. Integrity is the pillar of our craft, with quality craftsmanship to transform your yard or deck into a custom oasis, providing you comfort all year round. Take control of the elements with the Shore's best selection of pergolas, retractable awnings, screen and glass enclosures, and a wide selection of modern decking and railing systems personalized your way. For exceptional workmanship at reasonable prices, contact Patio Systems, your backyard living specialist. Locally owned and operated since 2001.
Your tax return over there. Your tax return at Alton Brothers Home Furnishings in Salisbury. Let Alton Brothers help you get more for your tax money.
Alton Brothers, furnishing Delmarva for over 75 years.
Delivered to your home with care.
People living in Fenwick Island well aware about that issue of flooding. The town's infrastructure committee met to discuss ways to help prevent some of these rising waters. Much of a meeting recently focused on one particular flood-prone area. On the bay side of Fenwick Island, it's near the intersections of North Schultz Road and Dagsboro Street. It's where the town is looking into future improvements.
We're getting fairly deep water over this road, and we are about to actually do some paving work there and thinking about maybe raising the road a little bit to help ease egress and access to that area.
And Fenwick Island recently applied for assistance from FEMA to help deal with the flooding issues, but it won't know if it's approved until the fall. We have developing news out of Lewis, where 2 new ordinances are being considered by the mayor, Andrew Williams, and the city council. According to the city, the first change is how high a building must be off the ground or above flood level. This would apply to new buildings and buildings that are being repaired or have been heavily damaged. The second ordinance reduces the maximum lot coverage by 5%. Lot coverage, that is how much of the property is covered by buildings. The public hearing is scheduled for 5:30 p.m. on April 1st.
Spring is in the air across Delmarva this Wednesday morning. Temperature surging through the 60s, 66 in Salisbury on the Spicer Brothers Cam. Mostly sunny skies. Ooh, we are in the swing of spring, and the first 70s since mid-November of last year is happening today, and will be in the 70s the rest of the week. It does look like some rain for later Friday with the cold front, and then again on St. Patrick's Day. I'll track the warm temperatures and rain chances on Futurecast after the break on CoastTV News Midday.
When I decided to have my kitchen done, I knew I wanted it done professionally, and that's when I contacted Ellen. She took me to the Delmarva Design Center.
From the moment I bring a customer into Delmarva Design Center, the ideas start to flow. First thing we do is take a stroll around the showroom so we can look at all the different vignettes to get ideas of what they like and see what they react to.
For each of the different aspects that I wanted to change in my kitchen, there were experts here, and everyone was so helpful. They listened to what I had to say, and they had great ideas that helped me put together exactly what I wanted for my kitchen.
My goal is to have the customer enjoy their space as quickly as possible, and Delmarva Design Center helps me do that.
My kitchen is one of my favorite places now. It's something that I use every single day of my life. I'm elated with my experience at the Delmarva Design Center.
Delmarva Design Center. Great design starts with great inspiration. Selbyville, Delaware.
Delmarva Sports Network is on the lookout for a social media promotions producer. Manage our digital scene and craft content that captures the spirit of local sports. Successful candidates have at least 5 years of experience and a passion for sports to produce thrilling videos that engage and inspire. Join our team and make a difference in how sports stories are told. Apply today at DraperMediaJobs.com. Draper Media is an equal opportunity employer.
Bright yellow dandelions, a clear signal that the time for prevention is now, for crabgrass and clover are soon to follow. Hillside Lawn Service has been making lawns around the Chesapeake healthier and weed-free for over 30 years. They don't mow it, they grow it. Hillside certified agronomists test your soil, apply exactly what it needs and nothing it doesn't. Their high-efficiency formulas help protect our waterways. Switch to Hillside now and get $25 off their annual maintenance program. Call Hillside Lawn Service for your free assessment.
You can buy it on me, you can sing it on teeth. I got my eye on you, I got my eye on you. Go straight back to blackout. Devil you know, ice cold, mechanical, artificial.
93.5, The Beach.
Just about a picture-perfect spring-like day across Delmarva. The one fly in the ointment could be the high clouds that are floating through. And we're seeing those right now on the gutter helmet cam. 68 in Ocean View right now, but winds are calm. You see the water is essentially glass. And we'll be seeing these mid to high-level clouds floating throughout the day, but it's not going to prevent us from warming up. Make sure you scan the QR code right there. You can have the forecast at your fingertips with the CoastTV weather app. Look at these gorgeous temperatures. Average high is 54. We're blowing that out of the water the next few days with a high of 70 inland today. Keep in mind a little cooler along the beaches. That water's still really cold and a bit of a sea breeze. 73 on Thursday inland, 75 on Friday. Then we'll see a cold front colder into the weekend. Some showers Friday, dry Saturday 61, and a few more showers for St. Patrick's Day and a high of 64. You want to leave your plants outside? You can do that the next several days. I have my lemon tree out there in the house plants, getting the dust off them, making them, feel the spring fever out there. And we have no frost right through Monday morning. But then after that, you can see how the icicles are longer. Looks like a light freeze Tuesday and Wednesday morning with temperatures near freezing. So by that time, early next week, you're going to have to bring those plants back in. We're not done with the frost and freeze yet. But right now, well above freezing. 65 Millsboro, Milton 68. The same for Salisbury, Greenwood 66. 53 in Rehoboth right now. now and 60 in Ocean City. So right along the immediate coast, we'll see some communities that stay in the 50s. But for most of us, it's a westerly breeze, and that's a mild breeze. As we're looking at these mid to high level clouds coming through on the visible satellite picture, nothing in the way of precipitation with them as we have high pressure back to the west. Bit of a backdoor cold front to our east, but the cooler air will stay away as we continue to warm up, and pretty dry back to our west as well. So what you see is what you get the next couple of days as we're warming up to close to 70 in Millsboro this afternoon, and Seaford cooler along the coast with 50s and 60s. If you're out and about this evening, staying mild, mostly clear overnight. Mid 40s to start the day on Thursday, and then another warm day by noon. We're into the 60s and low 70s, mid 70s in Selbyville and Millsboro by the afternoon. A little cooler along the coast, and a very mild Thursday evening on the way. Then the winds start to pick up as we go into Thursday night, and that's out ahead of a cold front. And that cold front moves through later Friday, and that will increase showers and maybe a rumble of thunder. You can see it there around 11 p.m., a little rainy, maybe still hanging on very early Saturday, but then drier and cooler on Saturday. But then, well, we've got the rain moving back in on Sunday on St. Patrick's Day. So looking a little wet for the Irish celebrating St. Patrick's Day on Sunday. 70 this afternoon, partly cloudy, quite mild. 45 tonight, partly cloudy and chilly. And then 73 on your Thursday. Better than that on Friday. I know Matt's got a 75 and sunny song. Paul Davis 7-day forecast. 75 Friday, late day showers, and then cooler for the weekend. 61 Saturday, St. Patrick's Day 64, a few showers, and then really chilly next week. 54 Monday, 47 Tuesday, and down near freezing into the early morning hours early next week.
Thanks. And for more weather updates, as Bob said, make sure to pull out the phones and scan that QR code for our First Alert Weather app. You can download the app for free to get all the weather updates you need. Coming up, Family Dollar's Delmarva Future, the fate of stores in our area after a downsizing announcement. CoastTV News Midday returns in a moment.
20 years ago, Farmers Bank of Willers opened branches to serve Ocean City and West OC. Now, we're making it official with permanent locations to better serve our customers in Worcester County. While other banks are closing branches, we're banking on Ocean City's future. Sure, we have a world-class app, but sometimes there's no substitute for helpful, friendly people. Announcing our grand opening on 87th Street, North Ocean City, and coming in 2024, West OC on Route 611. Switch to the Farmers Bank of Willers, where people matter.
Look who's cooking for Sussex County Habitat for Humanity. Volunteer chefs from local realtors compete for the best appetizers, entrees, and desserts, and you can try them all. It's an evening of tasty treats, raffles, and door prizes at the St. Jude Parish Center on March 21st at 6 p.m. in Lewis. For more information about the event and to get your tickets, go to SussexCountyHabitat.org. We'll see you, Delmarva, at the Look Who's Cooking Challenge, March 21st in Lewis.
It is important to have a supportive employer in your corner, a company that offers on-site health care to save you time and money. That's right, access to a doctor's office while at work at no cost to you. Work schedules to fit your lifestyle, matched 401k to prepare you for retirement, paid vacation, and more. A company that you can count on and grow with. A company that you can have a career with. An employer like Amick Farms. Visit countonamick.com to apply today.
Deal. Or no deal. Welcome to the Banker's Private Island.
We have no idea what's going to happen.
We really don't know what we signed up for.
The biggest prize in Deal or No Deal history. Are you ready to see what's inside?
Deal or No Deal Island, Monday on NBC and Peacock. Take the DSN app with you wherever you go and never miss a game from your favorite local team. Whether you're on the road, stuck at the office, or out with friends and family, the DSN app notifies you when your team is on live, so you can watch the game as it happens or watch videos on demand. Keep up with local sports all from one app. From your mobile device to Fire Stick, Roku, and Apple TV, download the DSN app today. Driven by Preston Automotive Group.
We have breaking news this morning. Multiple media outlets reporting that the House of Representatives passed a measure that would potentially prohibit the use of TikTok in the United States. President Biden says he will sign it into law if it makes it to his desk. TikTok's parent company, ByteDance, would have 5 months to sell the China-linked social media platform if the bill is passed in the Senate and signed by Biden. If ByteDance does not do that, the bill would prohibit TikTok from being available for downloads in app stores. Inflation rose again in February. According to the Consumer Price Index, it's a broad measure of goods and services, and it increased by 0.4% for the month. That's according to the Labor Department. The higher costs, driven in part by the price of gas and housing, raised concerns from investors as to when the Federal Reserve will be willing to start cutting rates again. The over 10 Family Dollar and Dollar Tree stores in Sussex County and the 5 in Wicomico, they're awaiting word if their stores will close. Family Dollar announced it will close 600 stores in the first half of this year. Many Family Dollar stores have been plagued by health and safety concerns. This year, the discount chain was hit with a record $41.5 million fine for violating product safety standards. Still ahead, there's a colon cancer surge in young adults. We'll tell you what Gen X, millennials, and Gen Zers need to know about the cancer that's creeping up in cases. Stay with us on Coast TV News Midday.
It's that time of year again where homeowners are power washing, staining, and replacing boards on their deck.
No one has time for that. With Paul Davis, our AZEC decks are crack, fade, and insect resistant with a lifetime warranty.
Paul Davis makes it easy by bringing the showroom to you and giving you an estimate that same day. Paul Davis decks are beautiful.
Save big 3 ways. Get last year's pricing, pay nothing until 2025, and get a 10x10 outdoor gazebo free with your new deck, but only through March 31st.
Call Paul Davis today for a free estimate.
Draper Media seeks a detail-oriented overnight operations technician. This crucial role involves monitoring and managing over-the-air and content, plus quality control. Successful candidates are proactive problem solvers with knowledge in broadcasting systems like Grass Valley Ignite and Sony ELC. This position requires night, early morning, and weekend shifts. Apply today at drapermediajobs.com. Draper Media is an equal opportunity employer.
From inside Iran, from Israel, from Florida, from Lewiston, Maine. Part of our continued reporting. This is what a country in war looks like. Women, children. What is it like? Countless neighborhoods across the region that look just like this. Everybody good? I get took for all this damage to it.
It's now or never.
2 dead bodies in the name of free speech.
Nobody needs to die today.
This girl was targeted.
You come and see it by my daughter!
When you're undercover, one mistake and it's all over.
Can I go home now? That's not how this works.
Law and Order Thursday on NBC and Peacock.
On the next Cameron Hall, Angela Bassett is back in the house. This time she comes with an Oscar, what we can expect from her new season of the hit show 911.
You hear that?
On the next Cameron Hall.
Wednesday at 3 on Coast TV.
All new Drew.
Drew Mania continues. Dwayne Johnson faces off with Barracuda Barrymore.
Wednesday at noon on Coast TV.
March is Colon Cancer Awareness Month. The average age to be diagnosed, 67. So why are more people in their 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s being told to have it? As Marty Salt shows us, researchers also want to know why.
I felt great. So when all of this happened, it was a kick in the chest.
Colon cancer was the last thing on Carmen Sussman's mind. 46, married with 2 young daughters, he was just hitting his stride.
We were hiking, we were walking every day.
Carmen, like most younger patients, was initially not alarmed by the symptoms.
You just attribute that to what you ate yesterday or something like that.
But it was something much worse, colon cancer. Doctors at the Cleveland Clinic say colon cancer has a broad range of symptoms, including abdominal pain, diarrhea, and weight loss, meaning it can go unnoticed for months, even years.
We found that in young people, once they're diagnosed with colorectal cancer, they're diagnosed at a more advanced stage.
Although 1 in 3 people diagnosed before 50 have a family history, studies have shown what you eat matters.
Some things that have been consistently shown to increase the risk for colorectal cancer are diets that are high in red meats, excessive alcohol intake.
Researchers at the University of California, San Diego found that high-fat diets change gut bacteria and alter digestive molecules, causing inflammation and increasing the chance of colorectal cancer.
If you find a colon cancer early, there is a very high chance you are cured of that cancer.
So I think the most important thing that they should do is just listen to their body and don't think it's nothing, because it could be something.
I'm Marty Salt reporting.
The U.S. Preventative Service Task Force recommends adults 45 to 75 to get screened for colon cancer.
A gorgeous day for any outdoor activity like boating. Delaware Bay is flat. We have a ship coming out of Roosevelt Inlet right now, nice and quiet, and we're looking at 70s not only today, but Thursday and Friday, with some rain chances Friday into the weekend. Remember, another way to get your forecast is on your phone by calling the CoastTV First Alert weather phone. 443-880-9100 is the number. Your forecast is just a call away. Sponsored by Baird, Mendalis, Brockstead, and Federico. Your 10-day forecast is next.
Feeling lucky? Win a fortune at Ocean Downs with Rainbow of Riches. Sundays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays in March, you can spin the wheel to win free play or land on the rainbow to win time in the cash machine. Ocean Downs Casino, where the fun shines.
JoJo's in Salisbury serves fresh, homemade food in an upscale, family-friendly atmosphere. Enjoy delicious crab dishes like our colossal lump crab cakes or our creamy crab dip served in a fresh baked bread bowl and the best cream of crab soup in town. Try the new Pineapple Blast or wind down with our wine selection, beer on tap, and other cocktails. Have an event? Reserve your private suite or banquet room today. JoJo's Family Restaurant, where family dines together and dinner tastes better.
When you visit the Delmarva Design Center, you'll experience a selection of appliances, cabinetry, countertops, tile, and flooring all together in one showroom. The 10,000 square foot location has a variety of inspiring samples for any project size or budget. Your dedicated product experts and designers collaborate to bring your dream project to life. Come and see what the kitchen industry buzz is all about. Experience the Delmarva Design Center in Selbyville, Delaware, serving all of Delmarva's coast.
Get ready for the ultimate outdoor experience. Join us for the DSN Outdoors Expo on Friday, April 19th from 4 to 8 and Saturday, April 20th from 10 to 4. Showcase your products or services to thousands of potential customers.
Tunnel & Razor is a full-service law firm that locals have trusted for over 130 years. We specialize in personal injury, real estate, family law, estate planning, and criminal cases, achieving superior results through skillful representation and outstanding client service. We take the time to fully understand our clients' concerns and expectations, with multiple locations throughout Sussex County to better serve you. Our dedication to helping people is what creates community. Tunnel & Razor. Trust us to be your voice.
Last night on Wheel, Marsha was losing by a lot. Wow. But like Vanna says,
never give up.
Will tonight be another crazy comeback?
Wednesday at 7 on CoastTV.
It's Game 2 in the finals of the Tournament of Champions for these 3 Jeopardy stars.
Yogesh, Troy, and Ben.
It's a game for the record books.
Those are crazy big wagers.
Wednesday at 7:30 on CoastTV.
Stay ahead of our ever-changing coastal climate with the CoastTV First Alert Weather Team. From the early morning to the late evening, our team is always at work to deliver the accurate forecasts you need. Whether bracing for a stormy day or enjoying a peaceful indoor moment, we're here to ensure you're fully prepared for Delmarva's diverse weather patterns. The CoastTV First Alert Weather Team. With us, the weather is more than a forecast. It's a part of life.
If you have the opportunity, get out, enjoy this gorgeous spring weather this afternoon, maybe some spring cleaning. Inland areas, lower 70s this afternoon, cooler along the coast with 50s and 60s for you, and it remains pretty mild this evening. Here's your Paul Davis 10-day forecast. Overnight lows in the 40s and 50s. Leave the plants outside. 73 on Thursday. Friday, 75. Then a cold front comes through. Evening showers, maybe a rumble of thunder, and then much cooler for the weekend. 61 Saturday and dry. St. Patty's Day, Sunday, 64, some showers, and then really chilly early next week, down near freezing at night Tuesday and Wednesday morning. Only 47 Tuesday, but warming up, and some rain chances by Friday and a bit warmer.
It's Bob, and thank you for being here with us on Coast TV News Midday. For more news and local weather, download our Coast TV News app, and don't forget to join us later for Coast TV News at 5. Until then, have a great Wednesday, everybody.